friend, Don Dino Spezzini.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Yo me llamo Don Dino Spezzini Catrina y soy de Paraguay y voy a contar unos chistes y cuentos acerca de Paraguay. Había una vez un gato montés que tenía la cola al revés. ¿Querés que te cuente otra vez? I don't really speak like that, guys. I just thought, everyone, over half the people that came out here definitely have at least half Hispanic in them. For a moment there, I was a little worried. It sounded like this show lineup was going to be 40 Shades of Brown. Or Mexican, even though half of us are probably not from Mexico, but neither am I. I'm from Paraguay. But most people still think I'm from Mexico. I've learned to live with it, sir. I did get South Africa the other day. I was like, no, South America. They're both SA though. Good job. So I just moved to San Diego. I don't know why I just moved to San Diego, because the weather is amazing here. You guys have it so nice and easy. I was living in Chicago for the past 4 or 5 years. And before that, I was in Alabama. And here in San Diego, it's always like sunny with 90% of more sunny. Chicago is like cold with 90% of a blistering wind chill. And Alabama is just like hot and muggy with 90% of racism. Don't worry, the other 10% is still racist. The terms they use are just so archaic, you actually gotta look up in the dictionary to find out what they mean. I feel Ugo, he said he had a Honda. I also have a Honda now. Honda Accord 1996. Following my lineage of Latino and immigrant family that I am all a part of, with some Swiss and German, and yeah. Well, and I'm also a younger sibling. Give it up if you're the youngest. So I know you guys are aware of the whole hand-me-down rule. Nothing was ever bought for you. It's just handed down. Same thing with this car. It belonged to my cousin. It's me. I think that's why I can't be a hipster. I can't wear the clothes and the glasses they wear and the hats that are really, old and outdated but are somewhat cool, because I was already wearing them. But I didn't have a choice. And it definitely wasn't cool when I was wearing it. What else? Oh, so I just moved here, guys, and I do have a job, unlike, I feel like anyone else who's been up here. And it's not selling weed. It's a very, I feel like, so-called job. I work at a juice bar. So, give it up for that. And that means that I've been shitting daily now. So, give it up for that. I did meet Benji at this SNL Mexico audition, and I was kind of worried there for a second when I got there. I was like, oh yeah, man, SNL Mexico, that'd be cool. I could move to Mexico. And then I get in the room and I was like, oh, there are a lot of Hispanic people here. What if this is just the INS? They've got it smart. We need Spanish speakers for this new TV show. Come on down. Órale. That's why I did not go to any single job posting on Craigslist that's like, we need Espanol speakers. I was like, no, thank you. I know you guys are smart. Give it up if you guys had childhoods. One person raised their hand there. everyone else is probably trying to forget theirs. Do you guys remember Where's Waldo? Right? That was some like really cool stuff. That little goofy white guy with a funny hat, you know, and a cane. Oh, that guy right there. Yeah, okay. He was like this weird hitchhiker. I feel like the only reason why Where's Waldo worked was because he was white, you know? Because if you think about it, he's basically just photobombing other people's life. Like, there are people just having fun at a little comedy show, and I'm right next to them. And then you flip the page, and it's just like... You see, because I have a feeling that Black Waldo just wouldn't work. Because if it was a nice little picnic at a park and you got the nice little happy family, you know, just enjoying their picnic, and right behind the family is Black Waldo with a cane and a backpack and what appears to be a hoodie, you flip that page and Black Waldo's just like being strip searched. Well, I did grow up in Paraguay, and we couldn't afford Where's Waldo, so we had to come up with our own version, and it was called Donde Está Luis? It's not actually a joke, guys. That's a real thing. It would come out every Sunday in the newspaper. Última hora. But the difference between Waldo and Luis is that Waldo is just photobombing you in the background. Luis, you could actually find him doing stuff. You could see Luis mowing the lawn. Or Luis washing dishes. I'm sorry guys, that's a Mexican version of Donde Está Luis. It's okay, I can tell Mexican jokes because half the people here still think I'm from Mexico. That's fine. I've gotten over that. You guys want to hear the real Paraguayan Donde Está Luis? Alright, the people in the back do. 50 kilos of marijuana. Well, hold on. 50 tons of marijuana. Donde está Luis? Or the Paraguayan dictator is getting overthrown by a military coup. There are tanks and soldiers all over the street. Right behind the tank, Donde está Luis? Right now, there's a CIA agent in Paraguay training the Paraguayan government how to waterboard their own people. And right behind the guy waterboarded, or the waterboardee, Donde está Luis? It's okay, guys. I can tell waterboarding jokes because I've been waterboarded. I survived. So, like I said, I lived in Chicago. I did see that, I think it was Heather, she talked about her dad and her brother being arrested. I remember that picture on the Chicago Tribune. I was like, ooh, father, son, that's a weird family business. But it's really cold there. I lived there for 4 years, 4.5. I'm not really entirely sure. I don't remember much of it. I do, however, remember I lived in 5 different places in 4 years, and the heater broke every single time in the winter. And it got really bad. Yeah, it's really cold. It's really bad when you're watching TV and the Eastern European repairman says to your landlord, like, I guess this is fine for short term, but I'm not okay with this for being long term. And I'm like, whoa, I got a moonshiners for a second. What does that mean? And then he goes on, back in my country, we used to use mercury to find water. Like, why is there mercury in my heater? It's kind of strange. So then you gotta figure out, I'm not gonna have heat for a while, what do? Find a place warm to stay. So you think like, oh, who do I have on booty call? And you call her, and then she's like, oh, I can't right now, it's the time of the month. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's fine. I just need a place to crash. they're not cool with that. So I open an OkCupid account, which is weird because you try to be honest on there, and then they don't like your honesty when you're just like, I need a warm place to stay just for this night, and maybe tomorrow, and the night after that. But then I should have my own place. And they do not like that. So then you have to pay someone to come and create your profile, and then you sound really cool. But then you actually have to interact with the people. And then like, I didn't know he was Mexican. I lost half the people that don't have internet there in that last interaction. OkCupid is what you do before your parents were the ones introducing you to who you were gonna get married. Right? Isn't that how much? That is kind of striding the mic here. Sorry guys, I'm like, ooh, something feels funny. I'm glad we had this moment, guys. Mi nombre es Don Dino Spezzini, Katriner. You guys have been great. Let's make some noise for Benji!